Son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of her. Son of the morning, don't you love it when somebody makes your job so easy going? Believe and know I love how you help me achieve my goals, how I just breathe through your soul and ease your load. I'll be that map to your road of life, see? I'll make you feel invincible. Poke the dice, hold the dice and blow them twice, throw them down and hope to Christ that I would just leave you alone. See, it could all be so simple if we didn't go so far back. Remember, we was best friends before we started this here love affair that got your mind twisted like a bag of ropes. But you glad to choke on this here bag of smoke that I blow that burns the very core of your soul. But before that story unfolds, let me introduce myself to the crowd.
So, poet.
I am that serpent of old, Prince of Pride. Yeah, I'm proud. I've been screwing God's plans since the dawn of man, and might I add, I'm well endowed. Belial, Beelzebub, the dragon, the beast, the big bad wolf. I ain't bragging, that's me. Lucifer, Satan, the great deceiver. Wait. The great deceiver. They say the greatest trick the devil ever pulled. Well, the greatest trick I ever pulled was convincing the world that I didn't exist. Really? Y'all make my job so easy I don't have to pull this bit. Murders, drugs, rapes, y'all blame that on the niggas in the specs. And it's the plan of the other man to bring down the brother man. Well, you blame the white man for that bit. And I love for you blame for them towers I hit. Pardon my French, but them cowards ain't shit. I did this. So I don't have to convince y'all that I don't exist no more. I could be sitting right next to you, dressed in all red with horns, pointy tail and all with fire coming from my nostrils and a sign saying this way to hell, and I bet you you'll follow, but you can always ask for forgiveness, right? Just do it tomorrow. God said he'll forgive you 70 times 7, and if my calculations is right, that's 490. And if my other calculations is right, you at 489, B. Well, maybe I'll read the Bible, then the devil won't find me. I know the Bible better than you. You don't believe me? Here, time me. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st, 2nd Samuel, 1st, 2nd King, 1st, 2nd Chronicles, Job, Psalm, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Job, blah, 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 Revelation. So without hesitation, I will tell you my designation. I was sent here to destroy you since I fell from elevation, but here's the funniest part of it all. God said he'll send the second in the Godhead, regardless of what I said, to come down here and save a whole bunch of hotheads. Sent his one begotten son to come and face me, to save a race of humans who want to chase me. He said he'll give you eternal life. All you got to do is take heed, and what you do, nailed him up to a lowercase t. That wasn't me. I gotta admit, I'm the devil and that's cold. But I promise you it won't be cold for your soul when I get you in my clutches, get you down in that hole, hot burning coal on every ounce of your soul, ripping at your flesh head, down to your toes, and the sound that unfolds is the sound of atonement. See, I could say all of that because guaranteed you'll still do the deed. That's the beauty of free will. You take whatever you want. Except heed. You was told in that old to behold a pale steed, but greed made you feed on that need to be he. Kind of like me. Oh, you don't agree? Well, let's see. He knows every hair on top of your head, but can't get no trust about you. He wakes you up every morning about your bed, can't get a thank you or what's up about you. He keeps you house clothed and fed, and on Sunday can't get a single buck about you. And you give me all of the above on top of your love. And I don't give a fuck about you. Why should I? You gonna love me regardless, so why even bother? You are willingly going to hell, so why even offer? I don't need to be a scholar to take candy from a toddler. I'll even tell you my plan, but man, I got some unfinished business with your father. Yo, you remember me from long ago? The one you kicked out of heaven and closed the door for a broken oath? Why? All I did was ask to be your equal and you told me no. You give them free will and I asked for one thing and I'm the chosen foe to go toe to toe. Well, I don't know if you're watching this war, but I want you to know your plan ain't really playing out like you was hoping so. So when Jesus come back for the righteous and can't find one soul to go, I'ma look you in your conceited, defeated face and say, I told you so. You remember them woolly lips, that's right. The ones he wrote about separating slaves, how you put one slave against another slave and you'll never need change. But the difference between him and me was he did it in a secretive way. And the letter I wrote about your kids, I'ma read to their face. This is how I plan on keeping you Christians out of heaven. Read. I'm gonna make your wife want him, and even though she don't act on it, you gonna kill him because your pride won't hold you back from it. And when that judge give you life, you realize in that moment you were the only solution in your family's equation, and you chose to subtract from it. So what do we have next? The butterfly effect. Mama got a job, but not enough to cover the debt, and instead of asking the only person to give her help, she asked for a government check, and when that's gone, what does she have left? Nothing but sex. Now she got a different man in his house every day of the week, sacrificing her body so her kids can have a place to sleep. Son can't stand the sight of it. He goes face the streets, and baby girl see mom and think that's the way to be. So now baby girl's pregnant at the age of 11. She dies giving birth from the pain and aggression, and naturally mama goes into a great depression. And since father and son's gone, mama decides to be with baby girl in heaven. What am I missing? Oh yeah, that son on the streets with your gun on the streets, and right now it's pointed at someone on the streets, and since daddy wasn't around to show him how the righteous should be, them same slugs, that same judge gonna make sure that sight is complete. I'm nice with the heat. Shit, I might get unique to the right in the seat to the right of his father. It's only right that he see him, because that guilt can cut deeper than any knife in the street. Your son is sitting in jail with you for murder instead of a university where he should be. And when he can't take that torture no more or fight what he see, he takes his life to retreat, but comes right here to me. And I'm off to the next house, recycle, repeat. Look, this is only one of my many tactics. I'm gonna make straight Christians hate gay Christians. We all know the Bible hates faggots, and that should be enough to keep the gays from the church's doors, and the ones that's in the church can sin the worst, but not that gay sin, because that's way worse than yours. I'm gonna keep Christians out of this church because the pastor ain't perfect. I'm gonna keep Christians out of that church because they let criminals worship. The nerve. I'm gonna keep Christians from paying tithes because they preach about wealth, and I'm gonna keep letting you dummies think T.D. Jakes is Jesus himself. I'm gonna make sure the black church and the white church stay separated, and the one God loved the most stay constantly debated. I'm gonna keep you persuaded that everything created should not be related and the opposite hated. And for y'all too blind to see Christian separation, a simple illustration is your many denominations. That ironically rhyme with demonic nation. Look, I'm not hating. I'm Satan. And I got a squad of goons that's impatiently waiting. I got a spirit of crisis named ISIS that's scaring every nation. And that family in Ferguson, spirit of retaliation. No. We know you mad at the cops. Burn your shit down. No, ride in your house. That'll teach the cops. Anyway, right. Where was I? Oh yeah. I got a spirit of lust so colder than the rest. When they get a hold of that flesh, we all know what's next. She gonna say no, and he won't respect it, and he gonna go happy, and she gonna stay pregnant. But don't worry about that baby, sweetheart. I got a spirit of abortion to fix it. Lord, is you listening? I'm killing your Christians before they existed. I ain't even got to my wickedest plan. I'm gonna make sure my spirit of doubt stays hidden in man. And that book that he gave you with the victory plan, I will whisper when saying, it was written by man. This is my plan. Look, we all know we're in the last days of this war. Jesus could come back any minute. So I just wanted to take this time out of my busy schedule to thank each and every one of y'all for helping me win it. And on Judgment Day, when you explain your free will and pray you find forgiveness, that'll be the day you see your will was free, but it's gonna be hell to pay the consequences. God is my witness. He can strike me down again if I ain't keeping it real. But I got some more to do with my boys in blue. Don't shoot. We'll finish this conversation in hell.
Yeah. Lucifer, dawn of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of mercy. Lucifer, dawn of the morning. I'm from the murder capital, where we murder for capital. Lucifer, dawn of the morning.